Hello everyone and welcome to Explore Engineering. In today's video, we'll explore the contributions of India in astronomy, one of the most remarkable achievements of ancient Indian civilization. We will learn about the early astronomical knowledge found in the Vedas, the scientific contribution of great scholars like Aryabhata and Varahamihira, the development of the Indian calendar system, and the significance of Indian astronomy in navigation, agriculture, timekeeping, and the foundation of modern space science. If you enjoy learning about Indian knowledge system, science, and engineering, please like, share, and subscribe to Explore Engineering. Let's begin our journey into the fascinating world of ancient Indian astronomy. So here you can see the advanced state of ancient Indian astronomy. Now, you can see the systematic observation of the celestial bodies. Here you can see a sage or ancient scholar who is shown observing the night sky, representing the dedication of the Indian astronomers to studying stars, planets, and other heavenly objects. And this side you can see the early astronomical knowledge, showing the Vedas contain the references to the stars, planets, seasons, eclipses, and the calendars. And here you can also see the Vedanga Jyotisha, one of the earliest scientific texts dealing with astronomy and time measurement. This side you can see the main areas which are studied by the ancient Indian astronomers, including constellations, planetary movements, seasons, solar and lunar eclipses, and calendar calculations. Now, these observations helped people understand natural cycles and measure time accurately. So you can see here the list of the key contributions, such as the accurate calculation of time, prediction of eclipses, then calendar development, and understanding the celestial cycles. So overall from this image, you can see how ancient Indian scholars combined the observation and reasoning to develop a sophisticated system of astronomy that influenced later scientific advancements. Now comes the astronomical contributions of Aryabhata. So here Aryabhata was one of the greatest scientists and mathematicians of ancient India. You can see Aryabhata, who is studying and recording the observations, representing his dedication to scientific inquiry and astronomy. His famous work, Aryabhatiya, is depicted beside him, symbolizing the source of many of his discoveries. Now you can see here the four major contributions. The first is like Aryabhata, he provided a scientific explanation of solar and lunar eclipses. Now, instead of attributing eclipses to myths, he explained that they occur due to relative positions of the sun, earth, and moon. The diagrams here you can see these clearly illustrate how solar and lunar eclipses occurs. This is the solar eclipse and this is the lunar eclipse. Here the moon comes in between the sun and the earth, which causes the solar eclipse, and in lunar eclipse the earth comes between the sun and the moon, so you will get the lunar eclipse. Now second, Aryabhata proposed that the earth rotates on its axis. This was a revolutionary idea for his time and helped explain the occurrence of the day and night. So here you can see the rotating earth which shows this concept, that is it explains the concept of the day and the night, and the earth rotates on its axis. Then he calculated the length of the solar year with remarkable accuracy. His calculations were very close to modern values, demonstrating his advanced understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Now finally, Aryabhata, he carefully studied the planetary movements and developed mathematical methods to predict their positions. And the planetary system, here it is shown, which represents his understanding in the celestial motions. Now, so here you can see that Aryabhata's scientific approach and the contribution to the development of the astronomy and the space science was remarkable. Next comes Varahamihira. So Varahamihira, he was one of the most renowned astronomers of ancient India, and you can see him studying and recording the astronomical observations representing his dedication to scientific research and celestial bodies. And one of the major contributions um, was the Pancha Siddhantika, a significant astronomical text that compiled and summarized the knowledge from 5 earlier astronomical traditions. And here you can see the books which are displayed, yeah, which symbolizes these sources of knowledge and his efforts to preserve and organize them. Now, you can also see his role in compiling the astronomical knowledge from different traditions, helping scholars understand and compare various theories related to planetary motions and the celestial events. So, the astronomical instruments are being shown here, which represents like Varahamihira's work in improving the methods of celestial observation, and his observations helped improve the accuracy of astronomical calculations and the predictions. So overall, you can see that, or you can say that Varahamihira was a great scholar whose contributions strengthened Indian astronomy and laid the foundation for future developments in the study of celestial bodies and astronomical science. Next comes the Indian calendar system. Um, so here you can see like the advancement of astronomical knowledge of the ancient Indian scholars. Now you can see here a scholar is depicted studying and recording the observations, symbolizing the scientific approach used in developing the calendars. Now, ancient Indians calendars were carefully designed based on solar cycles, lunar cycles, and the planetary movements, which enabled accurate measurement of time and seasonal changes. So, here you can see the solar cycles, which are based on the movement of the sun and help determine seasons and important solar events. Then the second section, here, this focuses on the lunar cycles, which depend on the phases of the moon, here on the phases of the moon, and form the basis of a lunar month or the Tithi system. Okay. Then this third section is the planetary movements, where the positions of the planets were used to refine calendar calculations and predict the celestial events. So here you can see the circular calendar diagram, which represents the changing seasons throughout the year, while the lunar phase, okay, this is the lunar phase chart, which demonstrates how months were measured according to the moon cycle. So ancient texts such as Surya Siddhanta, Aryabhata, and Pancha Siddhantika, these all contributed significantly to these calculations. And you can see here major Indian festivals such as the Makar Sankranti, Diwali, Holi, Navratri, Rath Yatra, which emphasize how traditional calendars continue to determine the dates of the cultural and the religious celebrations. So overall, here the image highlights the Indian calendar system as a remarkable blend of astronomy, time measurement, culture, and heritage. Then comes the significance of Indian astronomy and its contributions to various aspects of human life. So at the center, you can see here, Indian scholar is there who is studying the celestial bodies, symbolizing the scientific knowledge developed through careful observation of the sky. The first section is the navigation, where knowledge of stars, planets, and constellations helped the sailors to determine the directions and to navigate across the seas. Then second is the agriculture section, which focuses on the agriculture, showing how understanding seasonal changes and celestial movements helped farmers plan sowing and harvesting activities. Then comes the third, that is the timekeeping, which demonstrates how astronomical observations enabled accurate measurement of time through sundials, water clocks, and calendars. And the fourth is calendar and development, where the solar and the lunar cycles were used to create calendars that organized festivals, rituals, and daily activities. And the final one is the space science foundations, which shows that ancient astronomical studies laid the groundwork for modern space exploration and scientific research. So overall, here you can see how the Indian astronomy influenced the navigation, agriculture, timekeeping, calendar systems, and modern space science. So today we have discovered how ancient scholars made extraordinary contributions to the astronomy through through systematic observation, mathematical calculations, and scientific reasoning. So the pioneering work of the Aryabhata, Varahamihira, and other scholars laid a strong foundation for accurate calendars, eclipse prediction, planetary studies, navigation, agriculture, and modern space science. And their achievements continue to inspire the scientific thinking even today. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to Explore Engineering. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos on Indian knowledge systems, engineering, science, and technology. Thank you for your valuable support and see you in the next video. Bye bye.